afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. This is Tucker, also known as Hagrid, back for another episode of Tucked In. Today, we will be discussing these. Are we bottomed or are we forming a shoulder? Well, hit the like, hit the sub. You guys know the deal, and see where the afternoon takes us. But I think the bottom is in. I didn't think I would say it. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say it for crypto. I'm going to say it for equities. I'm going to say oil is topped, VIX is topped, and we're going a lot higher, right? I think S&P 7K. No, let's try 8K. You know, let's try 9K even, right? I think it's blast off time. If you've made it this far through the video, good job, because April Fools, guys. I'm really sorry, but I don't think the bottom's in on anything. Okay, I don't think the top is in on oil or the VIX or the 10-year. Unfortunately, April Fools, guys. The bottom is not in on equity. We're going to specifically talk about equities. Obviously, we'll get a little Bitcoin and crypto in there at the end probably, but wanted to focus this video on equities. Anyway, let's get started. So, where to begin? Always like to begin with a nice volume profile. Wow. I mean, we are significantly under pretty much everything that's relevant. Pretty much every relative volume node we are sitting beneath. This is a great looking daily candle. April Fools again. April Fools again. That is a disgusting, actually, sorry, that was a 6 hour. That's not the daily candle. Daily candle looks okay at best. Anyways, guys, yeah, no, I think this is shoulder time. I think it's shoulder time. I think it's, probably going to add to some puts here, but looking for one of these. Let's target this gap. Let's see sub 6K, all right? There's just no good reason that the bottom should be in, right? Initially I'm talking technically, right? But fundamentally, I don't really think the bottom should be in either. I know at some point we're going to front run a new Fed chair and lower rates and the ending of the war, but I don't think we're there yet, right? It is April 1st. We just pumped off the monthly open, off the quarterly open, right? Don't love that. Usually like to fade the direction of the initial move off the quarterly open. So, the first day, I guess I'd say. But anyways, yeah, I'm thinking, if we really need an easy visual correlation to where I think we are, it's probably in here somewhere. More so like right here, right? Little lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high. See you later. That's what I'm looking for on the S&P, right? There's plenty of shoulders to be drawn, but, I think this one actually back here makes the most sense, to me at least, but sorry, there's cats everywhere. Just one, really. Anyways. Kind of the same thing for QQQ, guys. Kind of the same thing. Flip 600. I'll get bullish again, but, something like this would be a great little long, but from here, not buying it. Not buying it quite yet. I think we're putting in maybe a local bottom for a week or so. Maybe. I don't even think that long. It is Wednesday, all right, which does mean that yes, guys, tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday, and we all know what that means. It usually means lower. So I'm expecting this move to be pretty much fully retraced tomorrow. Google setup once again. Pull this over. Okay. Probably should have added the puts at 297. That's probably what I should have done. But I'm going to give it one more day. I'm going to try to hit it right at the bell tomorrow. Maybe we'll see. Obviously not financial advice, but I might do something like that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think we're going to get some good put ads in here, and it is, I think this time is necessary, right? Like, I don't think this shoulder is going to just retrace like that, but mid-April, call it mid-April. I'll see you lower, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking on Google. Give me 250, give me 220. Either way works. Coin, big gap up. has now retraced the entire day and is actually lower than the close yesterday. So that's great. Any sort of divergence going on? I kind of doubt it. Let's see. No, not quite yet. At some point, this will be a great long, but I don't think it's here. And I think it actually is going to be from like about $100 bucks. $100, I'm interested. 170, not so much. I'll see you down here, man. I'll see you down here. This would be great, you know. But yeah, I'm still short this name. What else? What else? We can start getting a little into crypto. I don't know, man. It looks okay. It looks okay. A little IBIT looks all right. Looks worse than Bitcoin. You know, actually, Bitcoin's more like up here right now, closer to this high. But yeah, I'd like to see these lows taken out. One more leg, like one more leg. Is that too much to ask for? One more leg, you know. Bitcoin topped in October. It has not been that long, you know. One more leg. Give me one more leg. I'll be good, you know. Then we'll stack a bunch of cash. Get ready to buy this stuff back, you know. But I think right now is not that time. It's just not quite time yet, especially with everything going on. So we can look at a few things, right? Let's look at not Colgate. Crude oil futures. Crude oil futures. Actually, probably not a terrible bid in the short term. Not a terrible bid in the. I'd like to see it suck back up here a little bit. Maybe it takes a few more candles, but round out a bottom here. We'll see. If not, we're going to take out these lows, obviously. But I think hold above, call it 97, right? Hold above 97, and I think it's a decent long. But I think it needs to carve out a bottom a little bit more. So just gut instinct on oil. I mean, also fundamentally, I don't see any reason this thing should be nuking anytime soon. I really don't. Oil up, VIX up, inflation up, 10-year up. Stocks caught a little bounce today, and everybody's hyped and thinking we're going back to all-time highs. April Fools, you know, April Fools. Not going to happen, in my opinion, in the short term, right? It is what it is. Anyway, we can look at a few other things. What did I just mention? The VIX. Here's my issue with the VIX, right? Here's my issue with the VIX is it totally is still in structure. It's totally doing just fine. You know? I mean, you want to draw a little curve on this thing, it's still there. If we want to touch every single, I mean, if it's going to bounce, it's going to be from here. I think you got to get it below 21. Below 21, long at all, you know, something like that, long at all. But right here where it should bounce, I will not step in front of it. I will not be the one to step in. Bond market volatility lower today. Great for bulls. Great for bulls. Again, I think this is probably a pullback before this keeps going. But damn, that was nice. God, why didn't I trade that? That was nice. Idiot. I think 10-year goes higher as well. 10-year higher, move higher, TLT lower. TLT looks terrible, 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 terrible. Jeez. Just let go. Just let go of the life preserver, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look at this thing. One big stab down. Call it a PO3. There you go. That's probably what's going to end up happening for TLT. But I do want to see that last stab. I want to see the 10-year high. I want to see move. I want to see VIX. Probably all coincides with oil being higher. And also probably all coincides with stocks and Bitcoin being lower, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I was actually looking at this. I think it was early this morning. Yeah, it was early this morning. Somewhere in here, I was like, damn, Robinhood came into some levels I had drawn out a long time ago. But so probably not a bad bounce play. Probably not the worst bounce play I've ever seen, but that's kind of what you get from these little nodes, you know. You just get a little bit of this. So these ones more so will form a bottom, hopefully. So I still like to see like 50, 40 or $50 on hood. But yeah, I'm a buyer down there. Shoulder for Palantir. Jeez. Not happily bidding MSTR here, I'll tell you that much. Bounce, came into a decent level, but it's either going to need a long way sideways from here before it can go back up, or it's going to need one of these. Take your pick. I would pick the latter, but yeah, I think lower. Lower across the board, man. I hate to beat a dead horse, but I'm sorry about the April Fools. I'm sorry about it. It had to be done though. My video day just happened to be on April Fool's Day, so I could not do an April Fool's. You understand? But yeah, I'm still thinking lower, man. Let's just take a quick peek at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's red on the day. Bitcoin is red on the day. All right, so everybody who's all excited, saying we're going to new highs, it could be, I think Bitcoin can get back above here. Yeah, sure, new highs above 71, 72K, definitely on the table. But from here, not in the cards quite yet. Not in the cards. I was like, what is that? I was trying to wipe something off my computer. It's a little brush stroke. Anyway, one more leg. That's all I'm saying is one more leg. So anyway, that's it for me today, guys. Yeah, one more leg. I don't know how else to say it, but it's Wednesday, April 1st, of course. Thanks for being here, and we'll be back next week with another episode of Tucked In. So hit the like, hit the sub on your way out, and catch you guys in the next one. See ya.